Leslie Trosper considers herself to be a most blessed woman. Her mom, who's almost 93, lives with her. She enjoys lots of fun times with her children and grandchildren, and she is blessed with many friends. She believes to have friends, you must be a friend. Today, Leslie wants to have a discussion on friendship. Leslie Trosper and how to be a friend, 6 to 8 minutes.
How could she do this to me? I'm not even leaving till next week. I thought she would be my friend forever, and she's already replaced me. That's Lynn Ullery. Oh, that's 5 people. She's got 5 people. She's having a party without me. I'm moving next week, and I don't know. She's been my friend since I was 8 years old. What am I going to do without her? What am I going to do? 15 and friendless in California after a move. That friend was so important to me. It broke my heart to leave her. I really did. It was almost like a boyfriend-girlfriend type relationship in the way that it broke my heart. And it just, at that moment, 15 years old, sophomore in high school, had no idea that I would ever be able to make friends again. You can imagine what that felt like. How important is friendship to every one of us? It's so important. It starts at childhood. Play with my dolly 3, climb up my apple tree, look down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore. I watch my little 4-year-old grandson. He's just so cute, and he loves to go to McDonald's and Chick-fil-A, and he'll come back and he'll say, "It's my best friend." Somebody he met just 2 minutes ago. "He's my best friend. He'll be my best friend forever." Of course, I don't know that we want to consider Dax an expert on friendship because one day he had a roly-poly as a friend. "Daddy's my best friend. He's my best friend. Look he's my best friend." "Okay, son, it's time to go to dinner now. Say goodbye to your best friend." "Goodbye, best friend." So we don't want to treat our friends like Dax does. So how important are friendships to you? How important are friendships to you? Steve? Extremely important. How about you, Jill?
Oh, it's a lifeline.
Can you live without friends?
Wouldn't want to try.
Wouldn't want to try. They're very, very valuable, aren't they? Merriam-Webster describes a friend as one attached to another by affection and esteem. You know, one thing that Toastmasters does for me is that I have great esteem for all of you. Great esteem. So how would you feel, Patrick, if I called you and said, "Patrick, I really need you. Can we meet for lunch? I need to talk to you about something."
How do I feel? The time.
Yep. See what a great friend? But we need to culture these friendships, don't we? We need to cultivate them. What makes a friend that you can open up to and talk to? I could talk to Patrick forever. What makes it? How do we build this relationship? Because there are friendships that are different. I have 2 sons that keep friends forever, And I have one son that just keeps the friends that he's with right now. He's a police officer, so right now his friends are police officers, and he doesn't keep in touch with the ones from high school. My other two kids keep their friends forever. It's just sometimes we're different in how we see our friendships. Sometimes they're quick friendships and sometimes they aren't. Some people come into our lives and quickly go. Some stay for a while and leave footprints on our hearts, and we are never the same. Now, I was thinking today of Kim. I was thinking today of Susan, who we don't see so often. And I miss them. I miss them being here. But that what they did for me in their relationship in this club will stay with me forever because of their influence. And so sometimes we don't see the people all of the time, but they still are friends. How to be a friend. I'm going to just pass this out to you. Focus on the good. Friends see past the surface and appreciate the good qualities. A friend has to be real. Kindness. Kindness counts. Mistakes are a part of life. You don't hold their mistakes against you, and you certainly hope that they don't hold your mistakes against you. The balance of power. Real friendships are about taking turns. It's got to be a two-way street, doesn't it? You can't have one person. As a matter of fact, that's the kind of friendships I had. Up till I was 60 years old, my friendships were all written on it was like a contract that was written that said, I was the armchair psychologist, and my friends were the ones that were needy. And that was fine because I was a happy person. But you all know that I went through a stage of life where things kind of got a little turned upside down. And my friends did not know how to help me. That wasn't the contract. They had no idea how to help me. And so that's when I learned that friendships have to go two ways. You have to both be able to help one another. F is for forgiveness. Loyalty, care, and connection. Let each other grow. Help them to grow. Be special friends with one another. Water the friendship. How do you water the friendship? How would you water your friendship? Doing stuff with them. Calling them. My mother is 93. She's still friends with the friends that she had as a child in South Dakota, and she's, believe it or not, there's some of them still around. And also she's still friends with the ones that she was a Rosie the Riveter with. She calls them. She keeps in touch with them all of the time, and they're still friends to her. Celebrate the good stuff. You have to have good celebrations all of the time. So you should be the best friend you can be all of the time. You should be the best friend you can be for everyone you meet. You can be the friend that person needs that you meet in the aisle at the supermarket. My friend Jimmy does that, or my son Jimmy does that. They stop to discuss whether double stuff or regular Oreos are the best, and end up hearing a whole thing about his life. My friend, back in 1963, when I left my friend, all of a sudden I got a call and I was invited, and the whole thing was a surprise party for me. So it was a wonderful way to leave that friendship. Keep your friendships forever. Work on your friendships to make them the best that you can. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie.